Hi, writers. We are going to continue the work we started yesterday. So we know we are entering into our new writing unit. We are starting informational writing, which means we are going to write books that teach. When we choose our topic, we are going to write about something we are experts on, something that you know a lot about. But before we can get started in our own informational writing, we need to continue to immerse or surround ourselves in mentor examples or good examples of informational writing so that when we go off and start this writing, we'll have ideas about how to do this type of writing well. Okay? So we are going to continue the book Bats that we started yesterday, and I'm going to continue to notice great things that this author does that when you and I go off and do our own informational books, we can try these things out on our own. So let's continue. Wow, okay. This page or this section is called Hanging Out. And I like that in this picture, all these bats look like they're hanging out. This caption says little red-headed flying foxes roosting in a tree. Ooh, I like that. So I'm first going to label, I really like this heading. I think that it's clever. It doesn't just say bats hanging or where bats live. It says hanging out. It's a clever title. It gets me excited. So I'm going to say clever heading. I really like that. Hanging out. I'm also going to label again, I have a picture with caption. So the caption tells me what's happening or who is in this picture. So I see in this picture, it is a type of bat, the little red-headed flying fox, roosting in a tree. That word roosting. I hope this page tells me what that word is. Let's see. Another thing I noticed before I start reading is I like that it looks like my words are in two different sections or two different paragraphs. So that makes it a little bit easier for me to read. I really like how that is organized. Let's see. When bats are not hunting for food, they're usually hiding in a roost. Ooh, there's that word again. Roosts can be caves, treetops, or attics. Wait, I love that this author gave me another list with commas. They gave me the definition of a roost, like it kind of sounds like where they live, and it gave me specific examples in a list with those commas, caves, treetops, or attics. So I'm going to say specific examples in a list with commas because they're giving me many ideas. So that's going to go right here. Okay, let's keep reading. Bats pick places that are well hidden and protect them from bad weather. Okay, now I notice I'm going to a new section of sentences, a new group. When most bats rest in their roosts, they hang upside down. Wow, interesting. And I like that this author used an exclamation point. They're like shouting that fact at me. Ooh, I noticed down here it says bat words. Roost, the place where animals such as bats and certain type of birds rest. I love that they defined that important word for me because we came across that word roost a couple of times, but now I know what it means. It's a place that bats or birds rest. So that was really helpful. I like that the author did that. Maybe in my own writing, I'll put a little section with a definition of an important word to help my reader. Let's check out the next page. Ooh, nature's helpers. Again, I love these clever headings because, again, it didn't just say what bats eat, where bats live, but it was clever. It made me excited to keep reading. Nature's helpers. I wonder how they help out in nature. I also notice I see that the words are on one side, a different side than the other page, and the picture is on this side. So I like the organization of a picture on one side and words on the other. So I'm going to write picture on one side, words on the other. I like the way this page is organized. Maybe I'm going to do something similar when I organize my own writing. I'll do one picture on one side and words on the other. And maybe on the next page, I'll do the picture on the other side and the words on the other side. So here's my picture. Oh, let's check out the caption. Hairy-legged nectar bat with pollen on head and shoulders. Oh, it looks like there's some pollen on his head. That's so funny. I wouldn't have noticed that if I didn't read the caption. So let's make sure we make a note of how much we like that picture with caption. Okay. All right, let's keep reading. A world without bats wouldn't be very nice. Bats are an important part of the ecosystem. Insect-eating bats gobble up millions of bugs. Many of these insects are pests that could harm humans or destroy crops. Bats keep their numbers under control. Wow, bats sound important. Other bats keep forests healthy by spreading seeds and pollen. This allows trees and flowers to multiply. I like on this page that they gave me many examples, not in a list this time, but in two different paragraphs. So they gave me examples of how bats help in nature. So I'm just going to write, I like that they gave me many examples. This page was really helpful, and it taught me all about the different ways bats help in nature. So I'm just going to write that there were many examples. I like that they gave me a lot of different facts on this page. Ooh, at the bottom, bat words, ecosystem, the environment in which living things live. That's another thing. We need to define important words. I'm noticing that on almost every page. That seems like something maybe I should try to do because this author did it on every page. All right, let's read one more page together. Ooh, Bat Hall of Fame. I love the way this page is organized. It's not just words and a picture, but it's little paragraphs or chunks of words under each picture. So I'm going to make a note. I like this different structure or different organization of this page. Okay. I also, again, love this heading, Hall of Fame. It sounds like maybe they're celebrating or giving out awards for different types of bats. Okay, let's see. I'm going to make sure I read everything. Let's start with this one right here. Teeny tiny. The smallest bat in the world is the bumblebee bat. Its wingspan is 5 inches across. Its body is the size of a jelly bean. Wow, I love that they gave me a comparison for the size of its body. It didn't just say it's really small, but it said it's the size of a jelly bean. I love that they gave me a comparison. That's really helped me picture the size of it. Maybe I'll use that in my own writing. Okay, let's move that over here. All right, let's keep reading. Mega wings. Ooh. The largest bat is the 3-pound flying fox. Its wingspan can be 6 feet long. That's longer than you are tall. Wow, that's definitely taller than me. Let's move over here. Happy camper. The Honduran white bat makes tents out of leaves to protect itself from constant rain showers. Ooh, I liked that fact. That just feels like a fact that maybe they had to look up. So maybe if I do some writing and I'm going to include specific facts, I might have to do a little research, but I really liked that fact. Let's keep going. Most crowded home. 20 million Mexican free-tailed bats live in one Texas cave. Wow. These bats are also the fanciest flyers. They can soar as high as 10,000 feet and zoom through the air at speeds over 40 miles an hour. Writers, did you notice what this author did in this paragraph? It's something we talked about before. This author used 3 examples of specific numbers, which I really, really like. They use specific numbers to tell us how high they can fly, or how many there are, or how fast that they go. So this is really great, that specific numbers. I love that. Last part, biggest appetite. Little brown bats can eat up to 1,200 mosquitoes in one night. Yum! Ooh, not yum for me, but maybe yum for those bats. So again, in this example, in this paragraph, they use specific numbers. They told us 1,200. It's a lot of mosquitoes. And up here, ooh, I see another Q&A. Why did the bat use insect repellent? Repellent means like something that you keep away. Because it was on a diet. Oh my goodness, so silly. So I'm going to say that they used a joke again because that made me laugh and made me want to keep reading. So writers, today we just looked at more mentor examples to immerse or surround ourselves with good writing. In case we're ever not sure what we need to do for informational writing, we can always look to a mentor example for ideas. So again, your job is the same as yesterday. Check out my chart over here, choose a new topic, and try to list 3 different ideas you might write about. Choose something different than yesterday. So maybe today you want to focus on games you play and make a list of 3 games you play that maybe you might eventually write a book that teaches. So maybe you might choose Minecraft, maybe you'll choose Roblox, and maybe you'll choose a 3rd game that you play that you want to teach us about, teach your audience about, okay? Great job today, 3rd graders. I can't wait to see the ideas you come up with. Have fun writing.